All right, assalamu alaikum. So we're going to be tracking a hurricane today. So today our assignment is going to be about tracking a hurricane. All right. So we're going to track Hurricane Irma. All right. So maybe some of you guys remember a few years ago, I think it was like three and a half years ago, Hurricane Irma came through, and so the school was closed for a few days and that kind of thing. So this over here on the left is all the information that you're going to use for Hurricane Irma. So it tells you the date, right, on August 30th, August 31st, and so on, all the way up till September 12th. And in the yellow, what I highlighted in the yellow, that tells you the location of where Hurricane Irma was. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on this map, right, and you're going to track Hurricane Irma, and you're going to see what was the path that Hurricane Irma took to get to Miami. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this data over here. You see over here on the right in the same document, over here I put fake hurricane track. So this is you don't need this over here. I'm going to use this today to give you an example. All right. So let's take this fake hurricane. All right. Let's pretend that this hurricane on August 1st was at 25.3 north and minus 45 or 45 west. So let's take a look at to see what that looks like on the map. All right. So let's take a look over here first. So the first one I have is 25.3 north. All right. So let's try to find where that is. So notice we have a bunch of numbers all along the map. At the very top we have a bunch of numbers over here, and then over here on the right we also have a bunch of numbers. So I was looking for 25.3 north. So that's going to be on the right side over here. Notice all of these have the letter N next to it. Look at this. 15N, 20N, 25N, 30N, and so on. So all the numbers that have an N, that's going to be for latitude, north. And notice over here you have W. All right. So these numbers over here in the first column have to do with north, and the ones in the second column have to do with west. So let's plot this first one, 25.3 north and 45 west. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find 25.3 north. So I'm going to go over here, and here's 25. All right, so 25.3 is going to be just a little bit above that. All right, so next I want to find 45 west. All right, so look over here, Oh, here it is, 45 west. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go down on this one here until I get to 25.3 north. All right, so let me go ahead and draw what that looks like. All right, so I'm starting here at 25.3 north, and I'm going to draw a line here like this. I'm supposed to draw just a straight line all the way across. All right, and then I go to 45 west and I draw one all the way down like this. So what does that mean? It means that where the two lines intersect, that's where the hurricane was on August 1st. All right. So let me go ahead and clear. Go ahead and clear all. All right. So I'm going to draw only that point. So it was right over here. All right, there it was, 25.3 north, 45 degrees west. That's where it was. All right, let's go back to this one over here. All right, so the next one was 26 and minus 51. Now, some of these have decimals. If you're not sure what to do with the decimals, then just ignore them. Just go with 25, right? But 25.3 means it's a little bit above 25. But if you're not sure what that means, just go with 25. Ignore this decimal point afterwards. All right, next one is 26 north and 51 west. So let's go back over here. All right, so now it was at 26 north. So I don't see 26 here, but I know 26 is between 25 and 30. So you see each one of these, gray lines, each of those counts as 1. So for 26, I go up 1. All right, so I'm going to go up 1. Let me go ahead and draw where that is. I'm going to go over here. See this, kind of gray line over here? All right, so this is 26. and also told me 51. So this is 50. So the next, light line must be 51. So I'm going to draw that here. Oh, and there it was. So it must have been at this point. So I'm going to draw a small circle there. So that 26, 51, something like over there, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to plot all these points, and then you got to connect them all together with a line. So you're going to use actually these ones over here. So you have a lot more points to do. So you're going to put all these points on the map, and then here's what you're going to do. You're going to try to connect them all together. So let me connect these two lines. Once I have a bunch of points, I connect them together. And let's see, the next one was over here. Then I'll connect it together, and then connect it together, and connect it together. And so I see where the hurricane went. All right. So obviously this right here, this is kind of the fake hurricane. You guys are going to do the real hurricane.